Hello, Eurovision friends. Thank you so much for coming to my channel. My favorite national final almost every year is San Remo, even though you could debate whether it's a national final. I love the songs. I love the fact that they're all in Italian. The vocal performances are good. There are always very deep and interesting lyrics. And in this video, I want to give you my top 30 of the current San Remo edition, talk about all of the songs and let you know what I think of them. E solo volevo dire che amo quasi tutte le canzoni e quindi grazie per la musica. San Remo. Let's get right to it. I have a ranking, but the lower 10 and the middle 10, I didn't really rank 100% because they're all similarly good in a way, so I didn't really have it in me to make a real top 30. But actually, the middle 10 I did rank a little bit, and then the top 10 are definitely my favorite songs. Let's get right to it. I will be talking more about the top 10 than the lower 10, of course, because that's just more to talk about and more that I like. Let's start with the lower 10. Gazzell with Tutto Qui. I am not a big fan of this mumbled singing, and it's just a bit, uneventful to me, I have to say. Ghali, Casa Mia, kind of similar. The style of the song is not my cup of tea, but even in the style of the song, it's not outstanding in its own right, I don't think. Ricchi e Poveri, ma non tutta la vita. Well, I think it's great that it's there. I was so entertained watching this performance. She is having the time of her life. I don't know what the ribbons thing is about, but I mean, they are so fun. They were representing Italy in Eurovision in the 70s, and now they're back in San Remo. And as I said, she seems like this older lady alone in a club dancing because she just enjoys her life, and she's on the stage doing that. So I like it, but I mean, the song is not outstanding. Then Geolier, I don't know how to say that, and I also don't know how to pronounce the song. It's in Napolitano, which is great, but that's kind of where it ends. I don't really understand why this is one of the favorites, but he has a lot of fans in Italy. It just seems a bit ordinary to me. I didn't find anything very outstanding. Even in the lyrics, I don't know. I mean, it doesn't sound like Italian in some parts. Of course not, because it's Napolitano. But I don't know. Maybe some Italians can explain to us why he is such a big favorite. Then Rose Villain, Click Boom. I really like this in the verses, I have to say, but this chorus with the click boom is just a bit too cheap and a bit ordinary to me, and that's why it's a bit lower than the other songs. Renga Nek, Pazzo di te. I love that this is called Crazy for You, and then you have another song which is coming up later on that is called Crazy as well and has a much better meaning than this one. I also think it's a little bit boring, but I like Nek. Negramaro with Ricominciamo Tutto. I kind of enjoy it, and he has a very interesting vocal tone, but it kind of gets on my nerves after a while, his vocal tone, unfortunately, but that's just my subjective opinion, and so that's why it's in the lower top 10. INKR 44, Governo Punk. Very enjoyable performance. They walked on stage basically in their street clothes, I guess. Really fun. I kind of like the song as well, but this edition is just so strong again that I cannot rank it anything higher than where it is at this very moment. Then Frette Palma, Il cielo non ci vuole, The Sky Doesn't Want Us, about two lovers. I don't know if it's about same-sex love. Maybe someone could explain that to us. But the song itself is good, but not outstanding. And in Sanremo, you have to be really outstanding. And then Sangiovanni, I really like him. I like his more techno, poppy, disco songs. This one is a ballad, and I think that's just not fitting for him. I still like it, but it's not outstanding. Now we get to my top 20, and here, as I said, I started kind of ranking the songs. Il Tre with Fragili. I do enjoy a few parts of this song, but it kind of feels a bit disjointed with the rap, which is very good, but the other parts of the song, it doesn't quite come together. And he was also, I think, the worst vocalist, kind of. And that kind of hurt this song, in my opinion, quite a lot. But as a song itself, it's quite okay. And the Kolors, un ragazzo, una ragazza, very catchy chorus where he basically just repeats un ragazzo meets una ragazza, a boy meets a girl. He is kind of the Spanish version of Jorge Gonzalez in a way. He seems quite happy about himself, let's say. It's a catchy song, but it's a bit on the not so spectacular side. I mean, I think I could get into this if I listened to it more, but it's, yeah, not outstanding. Then Maninni with Spettacolare. He kind of looks like Eros Ramazzotti and Marco Mengoni had a child. And the song is also a little bit like that. It's a cool, nice ballad, quite soft and cozy, but it's not spettacolare. It's not spectacular, sorry. Then Santi Francesi, I really like their look and the song as well, in a way, but again, not quite so outstanding. Here we already get into songs that I really, really like, and we're still in the top 20, which shows you how great San Remo really is. She, I mean, looks like a supermodel. The song has a very modern feel to it. The beat is great. The rap or spoken word parts are really cool. This feels very distinctly Italian to me. And so this started San Remo, and it was a great start to the show. And now we get to songs already, Fiorella Mannoia with Mariposa, where I will talk more about the lyrics also. Because, first of all, I am shocked positively that this woman is 70 years old. She looks amazing. She sings amazingly. The song has a feel to it of the cantautore a little bit, telling a story. And the lyrics of the song are really outstanding. I really love them, and that's why it's so high in my list. Because she kind of lists all the things that a woman is: a sister, a mother, a queen without a throne, a mariposa, a butterfly, and kind of also implies you call me all the names, which reminds me of the Spanish song Sora. But I'm here and I'm standing, and it's kind of an homage and an anthem to women, and I really like that. Check out the lyrics, they're really beautiful, if you haven't yet. And we have Mr. Rain, Due Altalene, Two Swings. I was a little bit underwhelmed by this because I expected a lot from him, because his song last year was one of my favorites. And this song is really sweet. It's about finding your partner in life, and the world stops when you're with them, and you can't really find the words to express how you feel about them. Really sweet. And the song itself is also very cozy, soft, nice ballad. But it's just not the same feeling like his song last year, and there's something missing that makes this really outstanding to me personally. Alfa with Y? With Y? Again, very hard for a German, sorry. I think he's outstanding. He's an incredible performer. You really feel the joy he has singing the song, and he emotes with the camera. I mean, really outstanding performer. I don't know how old he is. He looks quite young. And the song has a very summery feel. It's kind of sounds 2010s in a way, if that makes sense. But I really like this, and especially because he's such a good performer, well done. Now we get to Diodato with Ti Muovi. I mean, a lot of people, I think, want him to win because they want him to get his chance to represent Italy at Eurovision. But Ti Muovi to me is not Fai Rumore. It's not quite on that level, which is a level that is very hard to reach. But it is still a very beautiful song that builds really nicely. He is an amazing performer. He emotes so well with the audience that watches this. When the dancers come in and you see the joy kind of coming out, it's also great. It's a song about a relationship that has ended. He sings, even though you know it's futile, you still move within me. You're still moving in me. So there's still something happening when he sees the other person. Beautiful song. I mean, in most other national finals, this would be my favorite, I think. And here we're not even in the top 10 yet. So that tells you a lot about San Remo. Then we have Emma with Apnea. I think this is a nice sound for her, a bit faster, a cool beat as well, but the beat is a bit a problem too. It sounds very EDM in the 2000s. It's just a bit too dated for me. It's a love song. I do like it. That's why it's so high, because of the modern sound, but the beat kind of impedes this from being even higher. Now we get to my top 10. My number 10 is Dargen Damiko Onda Alta. I love this, the fast pace of it, the rap, the fact that he goes into the audience, the fact that he looks a bit crazy, and the lyrics too. He sings about the high wave is coming. There's a lot of interspersed fragments of memory, kind of scenes from everyday life, scenes from a relationship. But he also sings, there's an anti-aircraft fire above a balloon, and all this road to fill a fridge. And I think this kind of gives you this feeling of the insecurity we all feel about the state of the world, but it is interspersed with the everyday life, so how life really is. And I think that is really impressive and really cool with this cool beat and fast pace. Yeah, one of my favorites, definitely. Then Big Mama, La Rabia Non Ti Basta. It's a song about transforming out of very hard times into something new. I just love her style, her distinctness, and the way she performs as well. The song is a bit toned down. I expected something more hip-hop from her. I think she kind of toned it down a little bit for San Remo, but it is still a great and catchy song as well. Then, this might be a bit surprising to some people because she's most people's favorite, it seems, Annalisa with Sinceramente. The song is good, and I think it would be a good choice for Eurovision, but for me personally, it's just a bit too repetitive, the quando in the chorus, and the song doesn't really develop into anything that special. She sings about sincerely being yours. The lyrics are good, but they're not outstanding to me. Maybe this will, I'm quite sure actually that this will grow on me because it's the kind of song that needs a few listens, I think, for me personally. But yeah, that's where it is at the moment. Then I have Lassad with Autodistruttivo, which some people might be a bit surprised about because it's not one of the favorites, but I love this song. It's about a lost life. That's how the song starts. A guy who moves out into the world from a very difficult childhood. His father beat him, his mother mistreated him as well. There's a beautiful sentence that says, well, not beautiful, but very poetic sentence that says, an angel with devil's eyes and high heels, which I guess refers to the mother. It talks about him being under the influence to forget about his past and his pain. And they, of course, had the people on stage with the signs talking about people that were lost to suicide. And they also talked about the suicide helpline after the performance. And then a great part of the lyrics is also, I vomit my soul out to feel alive in this mess. I just love that. And the song itself is also catchy. It's out there, it's different, it's good. I love the voice effects. And the vocals of the lead singers also remind me a bit of Måneskin, and I love Måneskin. So really, really good, and I hope they have a good career after. They're not winning, I don't think, but anyway. Now, next up, we have Angelina Mango, La Noia, one of the favorites. I love this performance. She has an incredible stage presence, verve, energy. She puts everything into this performance. It's just amazing. And you just have to watch her when she's on that stage. And that is a big contrast to the lyrics, which are about boredom. And the whole song is really about contrast. So that makes a lot of sense. It's about human existence. We have to feel sad to also feel good at another point. You cannot always feel good. You have to be bored at some points to feel excited at others. She says, I live because suffering makes joy greater. I love that. It's also about, I have to change cities. If I stay here, I get bored. This feeling you always have to do something. It's kind of at the same time about living your life and doing things and going out there, but also not overdoing it, and kind of the balance of life between sadness and happiness, between boredom and excitement. And that is a great lyrical theme, and it's a very catchy song and an amazing performance. I kind of hope that this wins. And now we get into my top 5. I have Alessandra Amoroso with Fino a Qui. I think she's just such an elegant performer, kind of a diva in a positive sense, very emotional also during the performance. And the song is just beautiful, you need a few listens to get into it. I did need a few listens to get into it, but once you are it really takes you on a journey. And I love that. I love the instrumentation as well. And the lyrics are just something else. I think that almost the best lyrics, I think, of this San Remo year. She sings about Rome being asleep. There's no one on the streets. She's walking there. She has to take an anti-panic candy at 2 a.m. Love that phrase. And she sings also, and even if I slowly fall down a skyscraper during the fall, floor after floor, I repeat to myself, so far, so good. It's kind of about, I think, the challenges of everyday life, mental health struggles, feeling lonely, and everything that a human being can feel. But at the end of the day, also remembering I'm kind of good. Fino a qui. I'm fine here. Tutto bene. Kind of thing. So I really love this song and the deep lyrics as well. Now, my number 4 is Irama with Tu No. Seeing him perform is just a treat. I mean, incredible. The drama and the intensity and the emotion that he puts into the song is just out of this world. You see the veins on his neck because of all the emotion he puts into his voice. He has an amazing voice, such emotion in the voice as well. And just the fact that this song doesn't really have that much going on. It is just beautiful how it grows, how the instrumentation comes in. It feels so cozy and warm and yeah, amazing. And the song is about a relationship that is ending, and he says it's one last song to remember me by. And I have to say, if someone sings like this for you, I guess you would come back. Now, in third place, I have Loredana Bertè with Pazza. This is such a catchy song. I'm listening to this over and over and over again, and I love it. The lyrics are, it's called Crazy. Pazza is crazy. And she says in the lyrics, you called me crazy, but now I'm telling you I'm crazy about myself and I'm just going to go it alone. Again, this reminds me a bit of Sora, the Spanish entry, in the theme of the lyrics, like, I'm a woman, make fun of me all you want. I'm crazy about me and I'm going to live my life however I wanted to. I mean, the performance is a bit special and you kind of have to get into it. And her voice is a bit of an acquired taste, I guess, but I have acquired that taste. And just the story of it and the catchiness, it's just so catchy. It seems like old Italian rock is coming back, fusing with an empowerment message. And that's just great. I love her. And it seems like she could actually win. Yeah, this wouldn't do much in Eurovision, but anyway. Now, Il Volo with Capo Lavoro. I did not like the Eurovision entry. I kind of grew to like it a lot. And I don't really like these operatic pop songs with 3 guys on stage with voices and everything. But this one is very different, and that's why it's my number 2. This seems so genuinely nostalgic and simple, but deep and beautiful. I mean, in the lyrics, they sing, I'm sitting in a cinema and I'm dreaming of America, but I'm also kind of dreaming of your house. And then the whole song is just about you are a capolavoro, a masterpiece, a masterwork, masterpiece, I guess. And our life together is like a masterpiece. And you came into the desert and I mean, just wonderful, beautiful. And I think that this song is a bit more pop than they usually do. Usually it's a bit more operatic. And I just also love their voices. They're great singers. And especially the one in the middle, I forgot to look up the name, sorry. I love this rasp that he has in his voice. This emotion comes through 100%. And so I just love this song. Performance they did as well. Every time it seems like they're kind of surprised how well they are able to sing. I just think, great. Now, my number 1 is Mahmmod, Tutta Gold. I was quite sure that this wouldn't be my number 1 because I thought, oh, again, like he's already won it twice in only a few years and now he's coming back again. But I mean, it's a different feel to Soldi and Brividi, which are 2 of my favorite Eurovision songs of all time. So this is not that surprising, maybe. The song is about being in Budapest, a crazy night in Budapest, dancing your thoughts away in a way, your sadness, all the problems you have. spending a crazy night with someone, I guess, in a golden suit. He talks about 5 golden mobile phones. If anyone understands that, please let me know. But there's also a part in the lyrics, I guess he's dancing his pain and his problems away, but they are coming back a little bit at the end of the song because he sings about being bullied. He sings about people telling him, go back to your country. He also sings about his father telling him to change his name, because apparently his dad, after Soldi, which of course is about the fact that his dad abandoned him, told him, if you don't want anything to do with me, then change your name, because Mahmmod with OU is the last name of his father, and he made his stage name out of it. That makes this song stand out a bit more to me. And I mean, it's just a Mahmmod song. So many elements to it that make it good and cool. Not sure about some of the sound effects. That's one of the things that I don't like that much in some Mahmmod songs, to be honest. But it's still, I love listening to it. This one and Pazza are the ones I listen to the most. And then Capolavoro and Tu No, I kind of have to really concentrate to listen to them. But I mean, all 5 in the top 5, all 6, 7, 8 would be amazing entries. And this just proves to me again why San Remo is just my favorite national final every single year. They sing in Italian, they stay true to themselves, they always have very deep lyrics that have a sense to them. It's not just filler words to have something to say. They really say something, they talk about the human experience. And yeah, grazie, Italia. Let me know in the comments who your favorites are, what you think of my thoughts, whether I got anything wrong also. This is just me reading the lyrics and thinking about what it might be about. And then please subscribe to my channel. I do videos like these about a lot of the national finals. As you have noticed, I like to talk about lyrics, so I do lyric interpretations, and I will definitely rate the Italian entry on Sunday. We know which one it is. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.